So we've been in the honeymoon phase. We all know what Call of Duty did, and I don't want to say it, but I think mouse and keyboard is back. In the background, you're kind of seeing me just testing out different things, like, you know, when you ADS from hipfire, does it go to where your crosshair is? And I am thankful and happy to say that yes, when you initially first aim down sight, that it does actually go where you put your crosshair at. And the visual recoil, I think it's better than 2019. There was a certain foregrip that you had to run in order to pretty much remove the visual recoil in MW 2019. MW 2019 did have visual recoil. A lot of people forget you had to run a foregrip to remove the visual recoil. And I can't remember which foregrip it was. It's been so long, but everybody ran it on their builds, right? And here, I am happy to say that you really don't need to run too many crazy things. I think the precision foregrip helps out a lot. I think that the one that I just put on helps out a lot. I'm just kind of showing what the class setups that I've been running, trying to test out. The AK still has some recoil, and I think that this update really did help out mouse and keyboard players. You can actually see what you're shooting at if you run a silencer, which, you know, 90% of the time I like running a silencer just to get rid of that visual recoil. As you guys saw in the clip in the beginning, your aim is completely transformed when you can actually see and line up what you are shooting at, which is a huge W in my personal opinion. I'm actually controlling recoil here. That's why it looks like there's no recoil. And I've seen a lot of people complaining on Twitter and on the timelines, and people making videos and a bunch of clips about how they removed the skill in Call of Duty. And I just want to say that fake recoil, aka visual recoil, does not add skill into Call of Duty, okay? First of all. And second of all, if you look at all the older Call of Duties, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, there was like no visual recoil in there. NW 2019, they introduced it, and then Modern Warfare 2, they absolutely destroyed it with the visual recoil. But visual recoil should not be in Call of Duty at all, okay? It should be actual recoil. You want a gun that has actual recoil. I think they need to now that this pass has gone through, I think they actually have to do an actual like recoil restructuring, if you want to call it that. Or we could keep it how it is, and if you guys want more of a skill, how about we lower the aim assist values in Call of Duty? That's just a thought. Let's just go back to the days where you actually have to aim. Right, I saw a clip of Dashi. I saw a clip of I can't remember. I saw just a bunch of clips out there, man, and I don't know what to say to that other than the fact that yeah, you guys are playing at a competitive level, a level that I will never play at, and I understand. I understand you want to play on a controller and you want to GA certain things, and I understand that you feel like this update made it to where that there was no skill in Call of Duty. The recoil plots have not changed at all. Removing visual recoil is a huge step in the right direction. And I also want to say that the thing that is hurting Call of Duty the most is that out of all the FPS games, it has one of the strongest aim assist. Okay, it has super strong aim assist. Maybe just maybe we should be targeting aim assist now. Just a personal thought. If they'll ever do that, I don't know. We will see. But there has to be some sort of skill gap in Call of Duty. Let's bring a skill gap back. I think I heard Dash say, dude, there really wasn't a skill gap in Call of Duty to begin with, especially when it comes to controlling recoil, right? Like that's not really a skill gap. And you guys are going to see this is literally like one of my first games on, and I'm trying out the AK. It feels good. I end up switching the gun because I just don't like how slow it is. But I also want to say that the next things that I'm hoping that Call of Duty does is, one, we need the servers fixed, man. We need the servers fixed, and who knows? I think the return of NEWT grinding out Rebirth Island and some Verdansk on mouse and keyboard is back, because woo-wee, I felt something in Call of Duty I haven't felt since 2019 on mouse and keyboard, and it's wow. Now I can actually see where I'm aiming at. and my aim is not good because I haven't played like mouse and keyboard, like actually played it in forever, right? And I still feel like my aim is still pretty good on mouse and keyboard, right? But me being able to look at my targets, shoot, and just being able to see what I'm shooting at is just such a huge step in the right direction. Removing the visual recoil, I don't think any mouse and keyboard player is going to complain about this, especially if you are a casual mouse and keyboard player. This is going to help out all mouse and keyboard players, and I think that we are in for a really, really good year. I thought that guy should have died, and he didn't die, which was absolutely insane to me, but you know, that's the hit detection and everything. But I think that this is just a step in the right direction, man. I think that if you left Call of Duty and you love your mouse and keyboard input, and you really don't care about the aim assist too much, I think that you're going to have a fun time in this game. Now we just need to fix some of the dark corridors, dark corners, so we can actually see what we're shooting at, and I think we'll be golden, right? Right there, like if I was playing on mouse and keyboard all this time, I probably wouldn't have whipped those shots, just saying. But the visual recoil, it's a really good pass. I highly suggest you guys try it out. Like right now, look at this, like my bullets are actually going where I'm aiming, right? You still have the weapon sway and everything when you jump, and you know, I'm totally fine with that, right? Totally fine. I just want to see what I'm shooting at. I don't want to have all this visual recoil, and I think that mouse and keyboard is actually going to be back, and a lot of people are going to start playing this game. I just wish that Call of Duty, and I don't know if any devs are watching this, I just wish that you guys will listen to the community a little bit more, and I wish that you wouldn't be so hard-headed, stuck in your ways on certain things, because honestly, like, look what Fortnite is doing. Fortnite, I think, is the golden standard for when it comes to keeping your game alive and keeping your community happy. I think player satisfaction comes first, and you know, I put out a tweet and I said it seems like Call of Duty and the dev team suffer from being attached to a concept, and they're pushing that concept onto the player base, and when the player base doesn't like that idea or get pushback from the community, it is still forced onto the player base or the players. Like I think that we need to all swallow our pride. I know that we are prideful creatures, but I feel like if we were just to listen to the community, right? I know you guys want to innovate on things, but can we have this foundation now, right? We have a good foundation. Can we rebuild on this foundation and not add stupid stuff? No one likes weapon sway. No one likes visual recoil. But can we build on this foundation and make a really good game? Hopefully they learn from this. I don't know. I don't know if it's actually Activision that's calling for these things, or if it's just, you know, the higher ups that are trying to push these things. But player satisfaction should come first above everything. The microtransaction shop and all that stuff doesn't matter if the players aren't happy with the game. Let's rebuild Call of Duty. Let's make it fair for all inputs so everybody's happy. You want to get a new player base, get new players into playing your game, you need to make it fluid on all inputs and then start working from there. As always, guys, remember to stay blessed and stay humble. Let me know if you played down in the comment section below, and I'll catch you in another video. Peace.